XML publisher reports. So first we need to develop the data template. So we came to know developing a new data template it's complicated. So that's why we have to get any old one, existing one, then make the changes as per your requirement by changing the SQL query and change the group and required columns. And you need to change the data template name also. Next, no need to create executable. Directly we can create a concurrent program. The executable name is xdevo.dtxa. It's a Java concurrent program and output format XML. Then attach concurrent program to a request group. Then add responsibility, XML publisher administrator. If you already added, you can ignore that one. Next, go to XML publisher responsibility and create the data definition. While creating the data definition, we should take the concurrent program short name in the code. So this is the link between your concurrent program and XML engine to generate XML file. So once XML file is generated, I need to convert to required format, maybe the PDF or Excel or HTML or e-text or text. So for that, we need to develop the template .rtf and we have to create the template. Again, we have to go to XML publisher responsibility and register the template and upload your RTF. This RTF will take care to convert from XML file to required format, maybe the PDF or Excel or HTML, whatever it may be. So this is a step-by-step process to work on the BAP reports. So I think almost all the guys got output. But if you have any queries, ask me. I will help. So in any issues? ఎక్కడ స్టక్ అయ్యారా?
సార్ నేను స్టక్ అయ్యాను సార్.
ఏది?
యూజర్ని డిఫైన్ చేసినప్పుడు రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అన్నీ వస్తాయి కదా సార్, అక్కడ నేమ్ ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అని వస్తుంది సార్.
ఒకసారి చూద్దాం.
ఓకే సార్.
వాస్తవే కదా?
ఎస్ సార్.
XML పబ్లిషర్ నీ పిఓ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ లేదు. సెక్యూరిటీ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ డిఫైన్. సరే, యూజర్ డిఫైన్, దెన్ వాసవి క్వెరీ యువర్ యూజర్ నేమ్ వాసవి. You have to query the username Vasavi, then you can add responsibility. PO respo Vasavi. No, I think responsibility is not there.
నాకు అసలు ఇలా రాలేదు సార్, ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అని చెప్పేసి ఎర్రర్ చూపించింది సార్ చాలాసేపు.
అదే నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తుంటావు అంటే కనుక వన్ థింగ్, ఇప్పుడు నేను అన్ని సేవ్ చేస్తున్నాను చూడు. ఓకేనా? సో నువ్వు చేసిన తప్పు ఏముంటుందంటే కనుక, సో వన్స్ అంటే ఓపెన్ చేయగానే యూజర్ విండో నువ్వు ఇక్కడ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తావు డైరెక్ట్గా. కరెక్టేనా? ఇలా
ఎస్
వచ్చిందండి
సార్.
దిస్
ఎస్
యూజర్
సార్.
నేమ్. ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాడు ఉన్నాడు కాబట్టి నువ్వేం చేయాలి? యూ హావ్ టు గో టు క్వైరీకి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. ఈ టార్చ్ బటన్ ఈ టార్చ్ బటన్కి వెళ్ళిపోయి నువ్వు నీ యూజర్ని క్వైరీ చేసుకోవాలి.
ఓకే సార్.
దెన్ ఎంటర్ ద యూజర్ నేమ్, దెన్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ఫైండ్ బటన్. ఓకే, అది లేదనుకుంటే కనుక నీకు టెక్నిక్ చెప్పాను కదా, F11 ఎంటర్ యూజర్ నేమ్ కంట్రోల్ F11. If F11 and control F11 not working, use the F and control F11, F and F11. Those are the shortcuts. Okay, now
ఓకే సార్.
ఇప్పుడు వర్క్ అవుతుంది సార్ నీకు.
ఓకే సార్.
పిఓ రెస్పో గ్రూప్ యాడ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. గ్రూప్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ గుడ్. ఓకేనా? సబ్మిట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఇంకా. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేమైనా? ఓకే, విల్ గో టు న్యూ టాపిక్. Okay, today we'll go with the one important topic here. That's F&D load. Nothing but a found. FND means a foundation. Already we came to know. So that means the AOL, application object library. So whatever the entities or whatever the objects you will create it through FND load, may you can create a user, a responsibility, executable, concurrent program, value sets, and flexifill, lookups, letter build. Okay, na? So those many objects, those many AOL objects we can create through application developer and sysadmin responsibility. So normally you guys will develop only in the dev instance. We do not have any rights to test to UAT, SIT, and production. We'll create a, maybe you will develop a programs, you will register, that means create executable concurrent programs, value sets, and everything in the dev instance, not in the production. So in real time, once the development is completed and once the testing is also completed, that means UAT, we have to migrate the code to test instance or maybe the UAT, SIT and production. So if it is a code, that means if a procedure or package will save in the PKS and PKB, package specification and package body. It's a package, if it's a package, otherwise we'll save in the .sql and send that file to DBA. The DBA will compile the code in the higher instances. Higher means maybe test instance or a UAT, SIT production. The code will migrate. No problem with the code. If you give the .rdf file, the DBA will place in the custom tab in the test environment, the test server. You guys will place in the dev server. But we have to move the code to test server and production. Once you send this file to DBA, the DBA will place the code in the proper custom tab and may he will compile the code if it is any procedures or tables or any views. Okay, that will taken care by the DBA, and you have to inform the DBA about the installation steps. Then the DBA will take care of that. So coming to this concurrent program, yeah, concurrent programs are value sets, are user responsibility. This is not a code, just a setups. The DBA doesn't know how to migrate those setups to the higher instances. So may you can give the Word document. In the Word document, that's nothing but MD120, and you can give the screenshot and the navigations. Suppose example, you want to create a responsibility. You have to mention the navigation, go to sysadmin, security, responsibility defined, responsibility name this value, or responsibility key this value, application this value. No problem here. Based on that, the DBA will do the setups. That means the same responsibility will create in the production. But sometimes some typo mistakes. Maybe the DBA will enter the wrong value. It's a typo, manual typo. Maybe it is a headache to the DBA to enter multiple times. They need to do the same setup in the test environment, UAT, SIT, and the production. The same work. So it is a repetitive work. It will take a lot of time. So to overcome these two issues, listen here carefully. As a developers, we will prepare MD120 to migrate maybe the user responsibility, executable, concurrent programs, value sets, lookups, profiles, and number of objects are there. Till now we discussed only limited only. Till now we discussed a user responsibility, request group, then value sets. That's it. Concurrent programs. So later we'll discuss the form personalization. Form of already we completed XML also. We're good with this data definition and template. So okay, you have to learn some more here. So till now we had to discuss menu, then the profiles concept, flexi field, then messages, lookups, a form of functional menu. This will come in the next classes. So these many objects will create as part of our development. So may you will prepare MD120, send the MD120 to DBA. The DBA will take care. The problem is there is a typo mistakes or it will take long time. The same setup will done in the test environment, maybe the UAT, SIT production, same work. It will take huge time there. To overcome these two things, the Oracle has given one utility, that's a F&D loader. So it's an Oracle utility to migrate AOL setups or AOL objects from one instance to another instance. That one instance always development. The two instance means maybe it could be test or UAT or SIT or production, anything, any higher instances. So as a part of development, we'll create the setups in the dev instance. Later, we do not have any rights to move to these instances, then the DBA will take care of that. Okay. So for that year, the Oracle has given the F&D load. Instead of moving manually, there could be typo mistakes. So to overcome that, the Oracle has given the F&D load to create a concurrent programs or value sets, anything to the higher instances without doing manually. So for that, yeah, we need to download the .ldt file. Listen here carefully. We need to download LDT file from the dev instance and send the file to DBA. The DBA will upload. So there is a keyword here, download or upload. The same command will use by the DBA. Okay, instead of the download, you guys are using the download. The DBA will use the upload. So you're extracting the setups and putting into one LDT file. The same file will use by the DBA, and instead of the download, he will use the upload. Then automatically the same content program or same value set will be created in the test or production. So without doing manually. So that's called as the F&D load. So as a developer from dev instance, we are going to download or we are going to generate a new LDT file and send that LDT file to DBA. The DBA will upload. Listen there carefully. Download or upload. That's it. Automatically, the setup will up in the higher instances. Okay. So one supporting file here, LCT, loader configuration file. No need to discuss this one. This is given by the Oracle here. So that's LCT file belongs to Oracle. Don't touch that. Don't delete the LCT file. Only we're going to generate the LDT file. But may in the interview they will ask what is the LDT and the LCT. LDT means loader data file. As a developer, I'm going to download. I'm going to create. LCT file means it's Oracle given configuration files. No need to touch that. Okay, now keep like that here. Okay, na? So now yeah, F&D load means to migrate AOL setups from one instance to another instance. That one instance always development. The another one means maybe it would be test or UAT or SIT and production. Okay, na? So today we'll discuss here how to download LDT file for concurrent program. Maybe you can download for value sets. Maybe you can download for form or function, anything. Okay, for a user responsibility, anything you can download here. Okay, but I will give example for the concurrent program. How to download LLT file for concurrent program. Go a little down here. So we have to open the putty tool. Open the putty tool. In the putty, you have to call the command F&D load. So F&D load is one of the putty command. Then pass the database username and password. OY. Then it's a mode. May you can pass the download or upload, but as a developer will use the download. DBA guys will use the upload mode. Then you have to specify the LCT file name. This is important, yeah. This is given by the Oracle. For concurrent program, the LCT file name is the this one there, afccproc.lct. Then LDT file name. This is your name, yeah. With what name you are going to generate your LDT file. You can give any name, no problem. It's a free text. LCT file is the Oracle given. You should give the same value. Then you have to give one entity that's called as the, maybe you can call as the parameters program. I'm going to download the concurrent program. So in place of the program, maybe you can give the value set to download the value set. Suppose if you want to download the user, instead of the program, you can give the user. You have to change the keywords. Even like you have to give the proper keywords. So today I'm going to download the program. For program, I need to pass the application short name where I created my concurrent program, whether in the inventory or purchasing or receivables or general ledger or order management, you have to give the a proper top name. It's maybe the production top or custom top. Then a concurrent program name. It's not a concurrent program name. It's a concurrent program short name. Listen here carefully. This is the concurrent program short name. Okay, so you have to pass this many values and enter here. Automatically, this LDT file will create new LDT file will download. So you have to go to path, that means WinSCP, and download that LDT file to your local machine and send that LDT file to DBA. Then the DBA will use the same command instead of the upload, instead of the download, he will use the upload. Then the concurrent program will create in the test environment. So not only the concurrent program here, any AOL object. any AOL. So these many objects, you can easily migrate from one server to another server. So for that, we'll use the F&D load. That's what the foundation load. We can call it as the AOL objects, application object library, like a users, responsibility, menu, request group, profiles, flexifield, value set, concrete programs, messages, lookups, form personalizations. We'll discuss later. XML publisher report already completed. Then form function menu. We'll discuss in the form development. I think this is a duplicate here. I'm removing the menu. Okay, so this many objects easily we can migrate from one server to another server. Okay. So any doubts here? ఓకే, మనం ఒకటి కాంక్రెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేద్దాము, చూద్దాం ఎలా ఏంటి అనేది. మనకి ఎల్ఈటి ఫైల్ జనరేట్ అవుతుందా లేదా, లేదా మనం మిస్టేక్ చేస్తే ఎలా ఓవర్కమ్ చేసుకోవాలి చూద్దాం. అది పుట్ హెడ్డింగ్ డౌన్లోడ్ డాట్ ఫైల్ ఫర్ కాంక్రెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ 1 here. Step 1, go to remote desktop, go to remote desktop, go to remote desktop. Next, log into Oracle applications, log into Oracle applications, go to remote desktop, log into Oracle applications, log into Oracle applications. Next, go to sysadmin, next sysadmin, concurrent, sysadmin, concurrent, program define, concurrent program define. Okay. Next, F11. If F11 is not working, use the F and F11. My program name here, ATD PO report ROM. This is my program name. Okay, F11, enter program name, F11, enter program name. Next, press Control F11. Press Control F11. If Control F11 is not working, use the FN keyword, function keyword. Press Control F11. Okay. Next, open putty tool. Next, open putty tool. Open putty tool. Open putty tool. Next, glo.dev.com. Open putty tool. Next, glo.dev.com. glo.dev.com. Hostname. Hostname glo.dev.com. Click on open button. Click on open button. Click on open button. Next, login as APPLMGR. Login as APPLMGR. Login as APPLMGR. Enter. Enter symbol. Login as APPLMGR. Enter symbol. Then password. Password MBR123. Password MBR123. Password MBR123. Next, we'll write a command here. What is the command name? fnd load. Right now I'm in which directory? How do I know that? Right now I'm in which directory?
PWD.
PWD. Okay, na PWD. Print working directory or present working directory. Always you are in real time. You will be moved to your home directory. Home / your username. Suppose your username is a Mahesh, then you will go to Mahesh Gangadhar. You will by default in real time. You won't have access to APPLM. This is the top access. You can do anything. In real time, no one will give access to APPLM here. The on-site people will create a user with your name. Okay, na? So you will receive the username and password. You have to raise the ticket. Once you raise the ticket, then the Unix people will, that means the DBA people will assign the permissions to you. Okay, so you won't have access to the APPLM share. Then okay, na? So please here, first PWD enter to know the current directory. PWD enter. Next, look into my screen, later you can write it. FND load, it's a case sensitive. Then database username and password. Apps, O, then Y. Forget about that here. Then mode, I'm using the download mode. Then my LCT file name. The LCT files are available in the dollar FND underscore top patch 115 import. This also sometimes they will ask in the interview here, where you could see all the LCT files. You can all the LCT files given by the Oracle are present in the FND tab patch 115 import. This is the path. Then I'm not recollecting that the CTL file name. Here I will go AFC PPROC. AFC PPROC. Antena PP
Only
PR
one
was
page.
only PR was PPR was in AFC PPR was correct. AFC PPR was that's correct. Dot LCT. Then one thing here LDT file name here best to practice. Okay, na? Take your short name. Exactly. Take your short name. May you can go with any name, no problem. But in we are following some standards in real time. Underscore CP content program, then dot LDT. With this name, the Oracle will download or maybe they create a new file. Okay, you can give any name here. This is your okay, na? User defined as a developer free text. Like any name you can give it, but you have to follow some standards. Better go with the your content program short name. That's the best practice. Then give the keyword program. If I want to download the user instead of the program, you have to give the user keyword. So that's you have to take care. Then program. Then application underscore name equal to I create in the purchasing. Then give the PO double quote PO double quote application name. I will check here. Application short name. So my command is wrong. Application underscore short underscore name. Okay, that's a PO. Then last command concurrent underscore program underscore name equal to here most of the developers will think this is your concurrent program name. That's wrong here. You have to give the concurrent program short name. Please here, please remember that. So double quote. It's a concurrent. The parameter name is the concurrent program name, but that's wrong here. We should pass the concurrent program short name. That's it. Yeah. FND load database username and password O Y download or upload. DBA guys will use the upload. Developers will use the download. LCT file name that's given by the Oracle. LDT file name with what name the developer want to download that. That's the keywords program. If you want to download a program, may you can give the value set, may you can give the flexi field, may you can give the user, may you can give the responsibility depending upon your AOL object. Then parameters, application short name, then the concurrent program name. That's it here. Just enter. Okay. Na? So wait here. First we'll check whether the file is generated properly or not. Next, okay. Na? Uh, don't write anything. Later I will give. Maybe sometimes okay, na? Wrong command in my FND load. I want to cross check that the LDT file is generated properly or not. How do I check it? I will show. Okay, go to your home directory. Click on refresh button. You can this is my LAT file now. So it's generated here. Download this LAT file to your local machine. Download this LAT file to local machine. So once downloaded to local machine, you have to open with the Notepad++. Yes. You have to open with the Notepad++. Where it is. ఇవన్నీ బ్యాకప్లో పెట్టేద్దాం అంటే బ్యాకప్ టు బ్యాకప్ టు ఎన్ని బ్యాకప్ టూలో పెట్టేస్తున్నాను జస్ట్ గెట్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ దే డిలీట్ చేస్తాను రాంగ్ వన్ వై డోంట్ వాంట్ దిస్ టు yeah this one okay delete delete okay now I'm opening this my LT file here. Open with the notepad plus plus that's easy for us then go enter down here go to down so this is dummy script here you can ignore that one so go down okay so and okay here you could say your okay value set name then okay your concrete program names executable everything ఇది PO report Ramo yes correct why it's downloaded value set there's something wrong here this is not our LT file any wrong here something wrong in my command FND load FND top AFCCPR was program application short name equal to PO concrete program name equal to this one okay something wrong here we'll use the clear కూడా కావడం but I will open one more time glbo.dev.com appl mcr password mbr123 then fnd load database username and password o y download then your lct file name dollar fnd underscore top patch 115 import slash afcpproz.lct loader configuration file then your shortcut let's say LDT file name underscore cp dot LDT loader data file and the keyword is the program we'll check one more time yeah the keyword is the program next application underscore short underscore name equal to PO then next keyword is the concurrent underscore program underscore name concurrent underscore program underscore name equal to then same level concurrent program shut that's it then enter So one log file and one output file. Go to WinSCP, click on refresh button. Okay. Now download this file to your local machine. So last time it is a 2100 bytes. Now it said, okay, now change it here. Open with the Notepad++. Okay, go down. Okay, so after the end, okay, end you can see your executable name, then your concrete programs, everything you will get it. Okay, here your short name, your program name. So once you see these keywords, then now okay, you can send to your DPA. So sometimes as a developer, what I will do, so I will do some small mistake. So instead of the PO, so by mistake I given the AP. Then you could say, I'm going to delete the LT file. Here I'm going to delete the LT file. So even you're giving the wrong command, then Oracle will generate the LT file. That's wrong here. Okay, you could see the LT file will generate. Okay, if you open the LT file, you could see some content, but in the bottom, I won't see my executable concurrent programs after the end. This is the wrong LT file. So problem with Oracle only. So if you send by mistake to DBA, then it won't create in the higher instances. Maybe okay, end users will rise, okay, escalate on you. So better here, before sending to the DBA, as a developer, you have to open the LT file and cross check the data whether the LT file is generated successfully. That means with the proper content or not. Okay, now once you confirm, then only drop a mail to DBA. Then the DBA will upload in the higher instances like a test instance or maybe the production, anything here. Okay, so this is called as the F funding load here. Very important topic. So once you say this in the interview, they will trust you have some genuine experience or real experience. Once you know the keyword FND load, pakka they will trust you worked in the real time. That much important here for who are working in the real time. So every time, that means when you develop a component, it is a mandatory to work on the FND load to migrate the things to the higher instances. Okay, please note down. Yeah. Next, okay, please note on this comment. Here I'm giving the wrong command. Instead of the AP, we have to give the PBO. Next, enter. Next here, enter. Take enter symbol. Next, open WinSCP. Open WinSCP. Open WinSCP. Change server path to home/applm share. Change server path to /home/applm share. Next, download to local machine. Download LET file to local machine. Download .let file to local machine. Okay. Next, open LET file. Open LET file and go to end of the page. Open the LET file and go to end of the page and check content. Go to end of the page and check content. That's it. Yeah, okay, na? You can send it to your DBA. That's your okay, na, option. You can ignore that one. So this is the way to migrate